special. This is something that and it's a real privilege to be here for my sister and to honor her in this unique way that it's an ancient Navajo tradition that it's a rite of passage into motherhood. Each and every one of you here today is very special to my sister, and it is an honor and privilege to be doing this ceremony for her. I'll explain a little bit of what's happening. These are all mothers. If you are a mom, you know what this is, and you know the integrity behind it. But before we get started, I want to acknowledge Marcia. I just want to give a silent moment to honor our ancestors and where we come from. Every woman, whether we are already mothers or we're not, or we're grandmothers, we are all have this beautiful innate power within us. Part of the tradition is, my sister as a new mom, we're here to comfort and nurture her into a phase of her life that is above and beyond. And she may have some fears, and we're here to lift them away from you. We're gonna burn them, okay? And first I'd like to wash your hands. So, and then just
It's really pretty hot.
yeah. So just write one word on each line of the things that you are fearful of, and we're gonna put them.
Your lives are beautiful, your lives are full. You can't even imagine right now what it's going to be like once Katarina's here. And you don't know that until you become a parent. You're at the church to help guide you and protect the rest of your pregnancy and your labor and birth. And
Beautiful.
And then I had a bunch of words, but I'll let somebody else go. And then if you're at a lack of words, just let me know.
We're gonna create a banner for Katarina. So a word of encouragement with that. One word. Could be for Melissa, or it could be for Katarina. It doesn't matter.
It could be for Tommy. Tommy's part of this too. I'm here, I'm sitting right here.
I am so excited to meet my daughter-in-law. And talk to her about Marcia. I talk to my kids about my parents in the deep dark, right before bed, because I know I'm going to cry. And they know everything there is to know. Completely not true, because there's too much to know, but talk to her about Marcia. Let that be something that they can talk about her like they know her. That's not what I was going to talk about, though. I'm going to talk about my daughter-in-law. From old mother to new mother, new dad. Expectations. You've known Katarina all of your life, right? Drop those expectations, because it's not going to be anything like that. Your job is not to raise your expectation of Katarina. Whatever she chooses to be, make her be the best at it. Make her be happy, healthy, and good at the best that she is going to be. And so with great sadness, I relinquish her. 8 years ago, they'd been betrothed. I release her from that commitment, because it's not for us to decide what her decisions are going to be when she's an adult.
Beautiful.
So my word is expectation.
Yes.
And drop them.
I'll go next. Rule number 1, never say, my kid will never do, fill in the blank, because they will. Rule number 2, always, and I mean always, have an extra outfit for her on hand and maybe even you. Rule number 3, do what you have to and what works for you to get through the night. They aren't easy. Rule number 4, you cannot hold your baby too much the first few months. Rule number 5, always go with your gut. A mother's intuition is not something to be messed with. If you think something is wrong, you're probably right.
So my biggest advice to you, before you know it, they're talking back to you. And those moments of just taking everything in when they're just born is just absolutely incredible, because they have their whole life is in front of them. And I know how much you guys have wanted to be parents, and I'm so happy and just excited for you guys that it's here, and you're gonna be holding your baby girl in just a few weeks, and just be in the moment with everything, you know, enjoy the poopy diapers, enjoy the throwing up, enjoy everything of it, because you'll never get that again. And so that's my advice to you guys, and my word is gonna be dream.
Children are God's gift to us,
Si estamos preparadas o no.
whether we're ready or not.
Crece contigo cuando ellos van creciendo.
And from that point on, you grow as they grow with you.
Porque cuando estén pasando la turbulencia, todo ese amor que tú les das mientras crecen los mantendrá fuertes.
Because all the love that you give them as they are growing, even during turbulence, will only make them just as strong. Okay?
Mi palabra especial para ti es happiness.
I thought I knew what my baby was going to look like. I thought baby was going to look like, probably like me. Didn't look like either of us to me. Didn't look like anybody. You know, he just looked like himself. My word's going to be fascination.
You hear it, and it's, oh yeah, everybody knows about love, right? But what you discover, the real definition of unconditional love, you're gonna get that, and you're gonna understand what that really, truly means.
As an offspring, as a kid to someone, I think compassion is super important, because there's going to be those moments where you argue and you yell and you're like, why aren't you cleaning your room? Why aren't you doing your homework? Why aren't you doing all of these things? And I think as kids, like, we just are like, well, I just want to do this. I just want to be here. I just want to do it. What do you mean they're rules? What do you mean they're things? You have to figure it out yourself, but like, here I am to guide you. But also that Katerina has compassion for you, for all the hard work that you do and all of the love that you give her, and that you guys grow together and be compassionate towards one another.
Typical new mom stuff.
It's
Birth, labor,
pain,
and fear.
and fear. No, Thea, no.
Don't worry.
We're going to hold the space for her, and we're going to go, ho! As loud as we can, okay? You ready? Let me hear you
Thundercats.
practice.
Ho!
Thundercats.
Ho!
Thundercats.
Birth,
Ho!
labor,
Ho!
pain.
Ho!
I think I can handle that one then.